in order to prove that he is their strongest beast master in the world. A man summoned 75 ancient beasts in one breath. Among them are 9 heads and 9 lives. The 9 nether swallowing heavenly dragon that changes the world. The night unicorn of the underworld who governs the realms of yin and yang, life and death. Infinitely resurrect the blood-burning phoenix king who destroyed the world. Even the 12-winged angels with the power of gods all around me. And the reason why I am so awesome, it's because I can see through the evolutionary roots of various beast-controlling animals, and a hidden bloodline that is extremely difficult to detect in the world. I'm on the roadside now. A canine beast with great talent was discovered, but he was regarded as such by his boss. Can only eat, drink and defecate rubbish, so he was left on the roadside. Become a puppy that no one cares about. I saw this scene. I immediately bought a bloodline awakening meridian, in order to activate the hidden bloodline of epic quality in his body. But at this moment, he was about to receive a fatal blow. What made him even more helpless was that the left forelimb was also completely frozen. But at this moment, I suddenly drank. Let him use the dark attribute skills he practiced last night. Hellstorm Wolf. After hearing the order, the body immediately turned into a purple-black mist. Go underground. Only a dark shadow was left on the floor. Suddenly all the teachers and students in the spectator seats, everyone's face showed surprise and disgust. 3 attributes encounter beasts. This is too rare, right? This guy is really hiding his secrets. Look at Wang Yang's face. It looks ugly even after eating a fly. When the Hellstorm Wolf shows the 3rd attribute, shocked the whole audience. Shadow sneaking is a kind of movement type dark attribute achievement. Hellstorm Wolf transformed into a chair and dived into the ground. Easily dodged the 6-clawed air blast special attack. Ice Soul. Wang Yang was shocked and her face turned green. Damn it, it's a dark attribute record. How the hell did this guy do it? Chen Chinian stood in the corner of the spectator seats. Pay attention to everything silently. This thread gathers on me during the national exam, based on data from test sales and feedback on the hell level wind wolf. It's true that there are only 2 attributes, fire and wind. This shows that the dark attribute awakened after the national exam. You are such a genius that no one can see through. Pre-sale bloodline level attributes. These data can only determine the lower limit of pre-sale. What can really determine the upper limit of pre-sales? It's the talent of a pre-sales engineer. Just 1 week, their hell level wind wolf was trained by me, awakening the 3rd attribute, and it's an extremely rare dark attribute. Even Dean Suruyan, who was sitting on the high platform watching the battle, they all have to look at me high. It's a bit interesting to look at attributes. This guy is not simple. Suruyan rarely treats a new student, makes such a high evaluation. After dodging the 6-clawed sky-splitting leopard's special move, Hellstorm Wolf breaks out of the ground, looming in the strong wind. Do you think your desire beast has awakened its 3rd attribute? Can it counteract bloodline suppression? Wishful thinking. The whole school on Bingyang is watching this game. Whoever loses will be embarrassed. The son of the vice president, Wang Yang, can't accept it. Lost to a little person with no interpretation background. The 6-clawed sky-splitting leopard activates again. Continuously release various skills. The body of the hell-wind wolf turned into a purple-black shadow, running around. All the skills of the 6-clawed sky-splitting leopard failed. The eyes of the devil open. The depths of my pupils light up with a golden light of wisdom. The black wind is now. After hearing the order, Hellstorm Wolf randomly sneaks into the ground in shadow form. In the blink of an eye, he emerged from behind the 6-clawed sky leopard, accompanied by a harsh sound of breaking wind. The sharp wolf claws hit the back of the 6-clawed sky leopard. The 6-clawed sky leopard howled in pain. At the same time, on top of his head, a purple-black wolf claw mark appears. Wang Yang shouted anxiously, "Ice flame release." Han Bingqi counterattacks. "Idiot, I asked you to fight back. What are you doing standing still?" From the situation point of view, the 6-clawed space leopard does have a chance to fight back, but he just stayed there stupidly. Looks helpless. In the spectator seats, Chen Chinian's pupils earthquake, sinking claw. Yang Shu shouted. The audience at this moment, enough to be recorded in the history of Qinglong Academy. Hellstorm Wolf releases dark attribute achievements. Sinking claw. A string of information is printed on the big electronic screen. Sinking claw. Dark attribute record. After hitting the enemy, causes a sinking effect to the enemy that lasts for 3 seconds. Unable to release any skills within 3 seconds. Just when the 3-second sinking was about to end, Hellwind Wolf releases sinking claw again. The 6-clawed sky leopard screams in pain. The disappearing wolf claw mark on the head. Clear again. Everyone stood up during the viewing period. Cover your face and exclaim. 3 seconds and 3 seconds. Sink and sink. Directly let the 6-clawed air burst stand on the spot and be beaten. Sinking claw is obviously a mature form. Achievements that can only be learned by pre-sale by attribute. The hell level wind wolf is currently only the initial body. Why can you skip levels and learn achievements? On the commentary table, Yanshu was very excited. It seems that our Qinglong Academy welcome another monster among geniuses. Ice flame release skill. Don't be stunned. Seeing his jade beast being beaten all the time, Wang Yang is very anxious. Hellstorm Wolf continuously releases sinking claws. 6-clawed air blast causes continuous sinking for 3 seconds and 3 seconds. At this time, the 6-clawed sky leopard retreated continuously. Bruise and swollen face, and the hind limbs have already touched the edge of the ring, only a few centimeters away from defeat. Use Nirvana. Use your special skills quickly. Wang Yang yelled with all her strength. The 6-clawed sky-splitting leopard looked at Wang Yang with a bitter look from the corner of his eye, as if talking about the master. I can't do it, my concubine. In silence, the six-clawed sky-splitting leopard cannot use any skills, can only stand at attention, beaten by black wind. End the fight. Hear my instructions. Hell blast. The black hellfire reignited in the wolf. Hell scream. A thick black arc spits out from the mouth, directly penetrates the body of the six-clawed sky leopard. After the explosion, the guardrail at the edge of the ring is broken. The six-clawed sky-slit leopard with its whole body scorched, lying on the grassland under the ring, foaming at the mouth, twitching of limbs. The referee steps forward. Raise my hand. The winner of this arena match is Xiao Xingyu. There was silence at first, then there were cheers that shattered the eardrums. Yanshu held up the microphone. The showdown with shouts to the sky is over. Classmate Xiao Xingyu won the victory. Applause, flowers, cheer, worship. However, I still have an unfazed expression, as if winning this victory was just a basic operation. Chen Qinian stared at my back from a distance. In a daze, the backs of this little guy and that man are really similar. Wang Yang kneels on the ring, blind eyes. I haven't gotten over the feeling of failure yet. Su Ruyan's voice came. According to the school rules, it's time to apologize. Put an end to this farce. According to Article 8 school rules, right or wrong, the loser in the arena match must apologize to the winner. At this moment, this school rule, that has been criticized for many years, it seems to be much more pleasing to the eye. Wang Yang raised her head and looked around. A strong sense of humiliation surged into my heart. In the midst of the crowd's ridicule and lamentation, the instructor sighs and shakes his head. The dean's indifference and dislike finally. Wang Yang looked at me. Face gradually turns red. After holding it in for a long time, Wang Yang struggled to spit out a few words. Classmate Xiao. I'm sorry, this seemingly simple apology. But Wang Yang lost all her dignity. People's laughter. Just trample on his dignity. No doubt. After this battle, Wang Yang is the biggest clown in the school. Became a topic of conversation among classmates after dinner. Laugh at me and become the biggest winner in this arena match. At this time Su Ruyan came to me. Come to the office with me. I followed Su Ruyan's butt. Get out of sight of the crowd. Breaking news. Dean Su talks to Xiao Xingyu alone. Just based on Xiao Xingyu's performance just now. If I were the dean, I will also pay special attention to this genius. The vice dean's son is useless. In the face of absolute talent, it's useless to protect relationships. Wang Yangchu is at the center of public opinion. Anger almost burns through reason. He kneels in the ring, nails dug into cracks in the ground. The humiliation I suffered today, I want you to pay back 100-fold. After talking to myself, Wang Yang got up, leaving the office of the dean of Xinglong College in despair. I sit on the sofa, subconsciously open the eyes of the devil. Good guy, the leather cover for this sofa. He actually used the Beast King body, crafting the hide of Warcraft Chi and Silver Snake. So arrogant. Su Ruyan personally poured me a cup of tea. Except Yi Shuangning, you are the second student who asked me to pour you tea personally. Heard this, I finally couldn't bear it. Dean Su, can you not mention Yi Shuangning? Su Ruyan smiled charmingly. Listen to your resentful tone. Is he your ex-girlfriend? I haven't had time to swallow the tea I just drank. Just squirted out. Tea wet Su Ruyan's chest. Sorry, Dean Su, I did not do it on purpose. I'll wipe it for you. Su Ruyan gritted her teeth and said, what are you doing to my boobs? Are you taking advantage on purpose? I'm just helping you clean up the tea stains. Don't get me wrong. Yi Shuangning is not my ex-girlfriend. It's just that people always compare me to her. It's a bit difficult for Su Ruyan to stack her legs. Clear voice. Yi Shuangning is the face of our Qinglong College. It is also the first time in the history of Qinglong Academy that most gifted students, your initial spiritual power is only 2 points lower than Yi Shuangning's. Of course it will arouse everyone's discussion. I can't control everyone's perseverance. You performed very well in the arena match just now, and you can activate the pre-sale. Number 3 just 2 days after enrolling. Properties are visible. You are an extremely talented youngster. Su Ruyan only praised me at first. Suddenly the mood changed. Regarding Rule 8, what do you think? I answered with a smile. On the surface, this school rule is unfair. It's easy to cause problems between me and Wang Yang. Similar conflicts, that is to say, except for your appearance. I also saw the inside. In fact, the meaning of this school rule, it is to hone the minds of students. Su Ruyan's eyes lit up. Let's talk about it in detail. Qinglong College is just the starting point for us freshmen. Our destination is the battlefield. There is no fairness on the battlefield. Those crazy monsters. I won't even tell you what is right and wrong. Only strength is the last word. After I said this, there was a subtle change in Su Ruyan's eyes. You are young, but he has a mind far beyond his peers. Mature is scary. Dean Su, you are a 7-star Beastmaster. Are you afraid of me, a newcomer from an alien planet? I asked with a smile. Su Ruyan rolled her eyes. Har har, your tone of voice when you talk to me is actually neither too big nor too small. Article 8 of the school rules was written by Su Ruyan herself. This school rule does seem unfair, but it is to hone the temper and character of the freshmen. Let the new students mature. Know that strength is king. After all, there is no such thing as fairness on the battlefield. Only those with strong fists can reason. Just like this arena match, the one who wins is the biggest reason, and by Fan Wanyang is the biggest clan. For the sake of your talent, give you something. Su Ruyan took out a ring from the drawer. The band of the ring is like an entrenched dragon. The lines on it look like pieces of dragon scales. This is a space ring. I am excited with my face. Space ring. It is a high-tech technology. Storage equipment made from pre-sales managers need to carry pre-sale related food drugs, as well as the World of Warcraft gold box captured on the battlefield, etc. These things are heavy and diverse. National Invention Space Ring. Just to make it easier to carry these things. The space ring Su Ruyan gave me was of average quality. The storage space is roughly equivalent to a factory warehouse. I am currently only a 1-star Jade Beastmaster. There won't be too many valuable treasures on you. This little space is enough for me. Thank you, Dean Su. You are welcome. This is what you deserve. In 3 days there will be the freshman ranking competition. I'm curious what your results will be. Freshman ranking competition. It is an event held every year by the 4 major colleges. The audience for this event is freshmen who have just entered school. The purpose of holding this event, just to break down the talent levels of the freshmen, teaching students in accordance with their aptitude. There are a total of 600 freshmen entering Qinglong College this year. The prince's kind of stuff. Talent is not great. The initial spiritual power value is only 850. His father got it all for him. Legend has it that only bloodline beast masters can be arrogant and domineering. A truly talented person. He is the younger generation from the 4 major beastmaster families. Last year's winner of the Qinglong College freshman ranking tournament. It's Yi Shuangming from the Yi family, one of the 4 great aristocratic families. After I left the dean's office, holding a form in hand, the identity information of this freshman is recorded on the form. It seems there are still many talented people in this freshman class, just very low-key. The stronger the competitor, I get more excited. Start looking forward to the freshman ranking competition in 3 days. After a morning of fast, it's lunchtime. I came to the school gate. I didn't see Xia Ruoshua today. At this time, cell phone ringtone. It turns out there was a power outage in the apartment. I had no choice but to eat outside the school by myself, but I was just about to walk into the Malatang shop. The sound of rapid footsteps came from behind. The thief. Don't leave. I subconsciously looked back. All I saw was a soft suburb, straight into my arms. Ouch. There's a buzzing sound coming from my arms. Little sister, are you okay? I'll take a look. In my arms is a loli with twin tails wearing a JK uniform. This girl looks about 15 years old. Have a face as delicate as a porcelain doll. Still a little bit of baby fat. I can't help but want to pinch it twice. Brother, I'm fine. The girl's voice is unclear, because there was an uneaten barbecued pork bun in his mouth. At this time, a middle-aged man chased me, panting. Judging from the dress, apparently he's the owner of the bun shop. Little girl, you steal things at such a young age. Didn't your adults teach you that? You have to pay to buy steamed buns. I paid for the boss's buns on his behalf. The boss looked at me, mistakenly thought I was the brother of a lowly girl. I couldn't help but say a few things about the young man. Take good care of your sister. He can steal buns at such a young age. When you grow up, you can steal the treasury. You can steal nuclear weapons when you are old. Does he steals nuclear weapons? Not so much. I explained with a wry smile. And he is not my sister. The boss is too lazy to continue talking nonsense. Take the banknotes from my hand. Turn around and leave. At this time, the lowly girl raised her head, with a pair of clear and charming eyes. Stare at me. I kept mumbling that I only had one sister before. Now I found a brother. I have a brother. Only then did I take a formal look at the girl in front of me. Height is about 162 centimeters. Twin ponytails look sweet and cute. JK uniform with white stockings. Any lolicon. The perfect and ideal girlfriend that no one can refuse. But I'm not very interested, because I like the prison guard or the wife. He has the attributes of a cow thief in his heart. Little sister, remember to bring money when you go out from now on. I reminded you. Suddenly the girl's stomach started to growl because she was not full. The girl nodded. I thought about it. Asked if he eats malatang. The girl looks cute. Eyes reflecting starlight are full of curiosity. What is malatang? I made a judgment immediately. This is a wealthy daughter who ran away from her family. In this era, only wealthy daughters from big families. It's possible that you don't even know malatang. After all, I only eat delicacies from the mountains and seas every day. 5 minutes later, the girl picked up the chopsticks and wolfed it down. Tears overflowing eyes. Brother, this is the most delicious food I have ever eaten. I smiled and shook my head. Whisper. Just a bowl of malatang for 6 yuan. As for whether it's so delicious that it makes you cry, the girl choked after eating. After eating and drinking. There are 4 words written on there. Girl's face. The meaning is still unfinished. Big brother, my name is Yi Shuangming. Sudden, Yi Shuangming's eyes fell on my beast control robe. Green dragon pattern. Are you a student of Qinglong Academy? My sister is also a student of Qinglong Academy. You must have heard his name. I bit the straw of the iced coke and looked out the window. I'm not interested in what Yi Shuangming said. My sister's name is Yi Shuangming. What the hell? Big brother, my sister is not a toy. I looked at the lowly girl in front of me again, because I've seen Yi Shuangming's poster before. Such a comparison. Yi Shuangming is like the Q version of Yi Shuangming. The 2 sisters look very similar, but one is Bingshan royal sister. One is a cute lolita. Next, Yi Shuangming kept telling her story. Only then did I learn. Yi Shuangming sneaked out from Yi's house. In fact, Yi Shuangming and Yi Shuangming are the same. Both sisters are extremely talented. Yi Shuangming is only 15 years old. He has already taken the national exam as an exception. His initial spiritual power is as high as 1008. You need to know every national exam. The initial spiritual power value that can exceed 1000 does not exceed 100 inch. And the first pre-sale of Yi Shuangming contract. Bone blade cross-eyed cat bloodline. Its legendary quality. Theoretically, Yi Shuangming can make an exception and be admitted to the 4 major colleges. Why did you run out alone? You're home. Why don't you agree to enter the pre-sale academy to practice? My 2 questions. It instantly brought back Yi Shuangming's sadness. Yi Shuangming holds her chin in her hands. There is resentment and bitterness in the voice. Big brother, I was 6 years old. I was almost eaten by a thin yellow monster. Since then, I have a psychological shadow. Just see any monster will faint from fright. Speaking of which, Yi Shuangming's face turned red, obviously shy. You won't laugh at me. I shook my head. It's just your biological instinct, but also because of your mental disorder. From now on, no matter how talented you are, it's impossible to become a true beastmaster. This is your family. The reason why I don't agree with you entering the Beast Mastering Academy for training. Yi Shuangming lowered his head. The expression ends. Just because of this psychological barrier, Yi Shuangming was imprisoned by her family. Can only wait for marriage within the family. Wait until the age is reached. Marry a dignitary of the same status. But I also want to be like my sister. Become an upright beast master. You will faint when you see a monster. And just how much you do. It's not enough to fill the gap between Warcraft's teeth. Yishimeng was hit again. Hold back tears. Big brother, is there any way you can help me cure my mental disorder? Har har, I'm not a miracle doctor. I said so, but secretly opened the eyes of the devil. Eye of the demon god. Not only can you see through the attribute panel of Warcraft pre-sale, can also gain insight into all human information. Disease, psychological shadow disorder manifestations. My heart beats faster when I see any monster. Fall into syncope. Drug treatment method Angelica cassia seed flower solution. Anshinka's psychological treatment method. Suffered a major stimulus. Fight poison with poison. Okay, after eating, you can go home. I guess your family can't wait. I urged Yishimeng to leave. Yishimeng is the daughter of the Yi family. I don't want to be with this kind of background. The big family is related to, because it's not sure whether they are friends or foes. Before growing into a top beast master, I am always cautious and vigilant. Big brother, please help me. I give you all my possessions. Please help me. Yishimeng handed over Funfun's backpack. Backpack zipper open. It's full of valuable geniuses and treasures. Fireling Chan Pearl medicinal jade flesh. Ganoderma lucidum top pre-sale culture solution. My eyes are as wide as copper bells. A big family is indeed a big family. A little kid goes out with so many talented treasures. These are the top materials needed to cultivate pre-sales. As a civilian, I have no way of contacting you. Among them, the fire spirit toad bead is even more difficult to buy even if you have money, because it is an evolution material, specially provided by the royal family. Just any evolution material in your backpack. I can eat malatang for the rest of my life. Why steal buns? Can big brother take me in? I raised my hand and pinched Yishimeng's soft face, doting and kind eyes. Meng make it clear first. I'm not coveting your property. I just like a cute sister like you. Big brother, I know your character is very noble. Let me take you home. Just like this, I picked up a top quality lolligen for nothing. A slightly lewd smile on his face. Looks like a human trafficker.